Hey, good morning. Let me see who's in here. What's up, people? CDP, Robin, Smooth Wife, Hershey. I hope you all are doing really well today. I'm getting ready to pick up my other half, and we're getting ready to head to Virginia. Um, and so, that's what we're getting ready to do. I'm excited, so I hope you all are doing well on today. Um, I've been listening to what has been said. Had a chance to listen to Lemon. Heard a little bit what Binary said today. And I just think the whole thing is tragic. I really do think the whole thing is tragic. I am going to say what Lemon Dad did or did not do really has nothing to do with Lemon, except that it's embarrassing because it's his family. Um, but if that's what his dad did, it's what his dad did. It doesn't have anything to do with Lemon. Um, except it's embarrassing. It's in his family. Uh, yeah. What else? I think the biggest thing is no matter how they say Lemon lies, no matter how much they say Lemon is this and this and the third, it is not going to stop Lemon's popularity. And I just think that's the biggest thing. And sorry, J21, you say Lemon is a drunk, pathetic fool. But unfortunately, people like drunk, pathetic fools. And so the more these people rail against Lemon, the more that Lemon is going to be popular. I don't know if people get that or not. Hold on for a minute, y'all. I don't know if people get that or not. So just because you don't like Lemon, that doesn't mean people are going to stop liking Lemon. And I just think that it just gives him more popularity. I will say he does need help. But let me say this. I believe that Lemon needs help. I believe that YouTube has pretty much accelerated his drinking problems and his childhood trauma because there is some trauma somewhere in there. It has to be. So I am not saying that Lemon does not need help. I'm not saying that. I think that this YouTube thing has really got to him. Uh, I don't think that everybody knows how to handle it. And I think this is what results from this kind of stuff. And it's not good on the real. Um, he was drunk or playing drunk on his panel, so yeah. But again, people like that. I'm truly surprised that this country is allowing. Yeah, Hershey, but yeah, we're gonna talk about that later. But y'all, let me say this: Lemon will not be the first, and Lemon will not be the last. Um, everybody has a zenith, and everybody has a plateau period. And my thing is, will you be relevant 5 years from now? Um, and that's yet to be seen. I just really think that he does have an issue with drinking. He is angry. Um, I heard him talk about Brianna. He talked about Ness. Really went deep with Ness situation, um, which it is what it is. He really went deep with Ness's situation, and he was mad with Sour Patch. And again, you all, these people are about control. So I guess Sour Patch went and showed her breast to somebody, and she was supposed to, I guess, be defending Lemon. So he was a little perturbed about that. I'm like, wow. It's a lot of control issues, and I see a lot of these people having issues with control. Um, and I just think it's sad. I just really think it's sad. Lemon don't have anything to do with his dad. If his dad is that, then you know, it doesn't have anything to do with him. It's embarrassing because it may be his dad, but it has nothing to do with him. Um, if he's a liar and he lied about this and he got sympathy for a brother that he may or may not have, okay. I mean, people have lied about a whole lot of stuff on YouTube, and it's not even defending Lemon. It's just like I guess it's so old now, and I guess stuff that used to be scandalous now is not because it's so commonplace that it's like okay, and now what? And I think people are running with it because I don't know, but it's not big news to me. It's it's just like okay, Lemon got knocked. Um, is saying that he got doxxed, and now he is coming after Shakim and stuff. And I just think that it's just tragic because none of it is funny. Everybody is just doing what they do. And I'm gonna say this with Ness. Yes, I blocked Ness. Let me tell y'all something about Ness. Ness, low T Ness is sneaky. Low T Ness will always try to find a way or maneuver to be slick or throw slick shade, and at a point you just get tired of it. You just get tired of it, and I'm tired of it. And this is what people are going to have to face at Nescation. And I'm excited about Nescation because this is what Ness gives. This is what Ness gives. And so, but I block Ness, and I'm to the point now where I'm good. You get to the point where I'm good with people. I'm good. You don't need to come over because again, it's like, ma'am. And so now Ness and Lemon are going at it, and Lemon is disclosing some things about Ness. I guess Ness is disclosing some things about Lemon. And after hearing that, I don't ever want to meet with those people. And I'm just being real. I never want to meet with those people. And regardless if they want to meet with me or not, that doesn't matter. But it's the mere fact that this is what you get. This is what you get. And so it's tragic on every level. And like I told you all, these people really don't like each other. They do what they need to do for the camera, but it's always a mad day. I'm gonna hold on to something. So when we fall out, I have this against you. And this is why I keep my stuff business. This is why I don't get too emotional and attached to folk, and not on YouTube because it's business. And that's why I can drop Ness and block Ness because it's business. And when you try to come up, disrespect me, and we're done. We're done. I have more numbers than you. Girl, bye. I don't care about YouTube except my AdSense check. I, girl, people got a life outside of YouTube. And that's what really counts. And whatever you do is what you do. But this means a lot to you. It doesn't mean anything to me except money. And yeah, and that's it. So let me see what they say. I'm reading their comments. Now, let me say this. There are people who despise women. There are people who despise Ness. There are just those people who just don't like either one of them. And that's fine. I'm very neutral because I'm about my coin. I'm about Nescation coming up. because that seems like it's going to be really interesting. But that's it. Anything, as far as meeting her and all of this, mm-mm, absolutely not. Not in real life. No, because when people show you who they are, you need to believe them. And some people can't help themselves. They always have to do stuff or take mental notes or say this. And then I guess now Lemon is defending, I guess, did he pay at the buffet? Because, it's like, baby, the girls are not well. And so I just hope their trips are good, but they're not well. Lemon, all of this drinking, all of this stuff. But y'all, I hate to say it. That's what the audience likes. And as long as he can drink and make his money, he's gonna drink and make his money. And that's what people want. And that's why I'm not mad at Lemon. If Lemon goes to walk the dog and people holding his panel down and he making money, it is what it is. I mean, that's not my way of doing things, but I mean, if that's what people want, that's what people want. And that's the bottom line. Now, it's unfortunate that Lemon is going through a lot of things and he has control issues and he's yelling and grown folk was coming up and all of the screaming and hollering and all of that stuff. It is what it is. It's par for the course. I'm more concerned about folks' health and all of this stuff going on with all of this drinking and stuff. But as far as the commentary and stuff, I'm gonna be really honest. I don't care what Lemon's daddy did, because at the end of the day, it ain't my daddy, and at the end of the day, my dad is not me. I'm my own person. Now, did Lemon lie about his age? He could have. He could have. But okay. I mean, it's just like, where's the smoking gun? And the brother thing, is like using that man for payola. Now that could be, but people done said that their bike was stolen, they was hit by a car. We done heard all of it. And I think we are so desensitized in the beef sector to it's like, okay, what's the big deal? And so yeah, I'm just desensitized to it. Um, all I'm gonna say is I hope people have a good time at Netscation, um, and just be aware of your surroundings and what's going on. I'm looking forward to Netscation. To be honest, I'm looking forward to it, and I hope it goes really well. And I ain't hate, but one thing is I don't need certain people in my spaces, and when you got to tell me that my numbers are bigger than yours, okay, we're dealing with a piss off right now. And truth be told, okay, your numbers are bigger than mine, but you always clicking on my link. You're upset because I went to Brianna's page and you brought it up, but then you say, well, it's not a big deal to me, but you brought it up and everything. And I don't know if she a hater. I don't know if she jealous. I don't know if she really disliked me. I don't really know, but I don't give a damn. And you only have so many chances with me. And when I block you, you good. You good. Now, I wish her endeavors well. I hope Netscation is a success. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to be looking at it. But I just don't need to correspond with her like that. And yeah. And I'm almost going to treat her like grown folks and Jay Dunn. Because it's something about Ness that she cannot help herself, always trying to come at people. And I'm like, girl, I'm not with it. I'm not with it. I'm not with it, boo. I don't have time to be doing all that fighting, yelling, going back and forth, all of that silly stuff. You clicked on the link to be silly. I'm telling you why I don't come on your platform. And I told you that's not a question I was going to answer, and you kept on pushing the envelope, and I cussed you out. I cussed you and she came out that day, and I've never been on your platform since. It's just that simple. Now, whether you like Brianna or not, Brianna said, hello, Jay Wilson. I said what I said, gave my opinion to Brianna. Brianna listened. Grown folk came on, said what he had to say, and we moved on. It was no back and forth, and it was just a civilized conversation. Now, if Brianna would have went left, I would have done the same thing. So it is what it is. Yeah, I don't have time for that. And I mean, I don't really dislike her. I just don't have time for that. And I decide who's in my space or not. And I just rather would not in this season have her in my space because, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Thank you so much. I truly believe. I truly believe Stefan, and I'm gonna tell you not because I am so pro Stefan, but I'm listening to people and they low T really try to control folks. And they try to use this subtle manipulation. So you're supporting Brianna now? Okay, I support whoever I want to. I go wherever I want to. I don't tell you where to go or you're jumping on somebody's link because I really don't care what link people jump on. But, it is low T control. Brian had to do all that groveling to get back in her good graces because this heat used the situation that she knew would trigger Ness. And I'm like, oh, okay. And so she had to pray about it if he could come to the event. Stephen and the J Dunn situation, that was a Shakim thing. But yet, see, yeah. And I mean, and then, being a person who has tried to talk to a content creator and they always want to go online or make everything content, you don't got time for that. So I don't think Stefan is an ignorant guy. I think Stefan tries to have some tolerance. I'm not saying the man is perfect. I'm really not saying the man is perfect. I mean, I blocked the man. So I don't think he's perfect. But in this case, I do see that control. And I see it with Lemon concerning Sour Patch. I'm like, are you and Sour Patch engaged to be married? Because if she showed her titties somewhere, what that got to do with you? And again, like you said, what your father did has nothing to do with you. So Sour Patch showing her titties don't have nothing to do with you. But she was going to defend me, and now she's showing her titties. What's that all about? Baby, y'all try to control people. And I just think that y'all life is spiraling out of control, but yet you're trying to control other people. And I think that's a big issue. I think that's a big issue. So let me see what y'all are saying. Thank you, sincerely, Jessica B. Yeah, so again, you all, this is my observation. I don't have problems with issues and with people, but I just call stuff out, and if Brian is in Seattle, and I'm only going on his word. Now, if he tells me he's in Seattle, I'm going to believe he's in Seattle. I can't help but believe that he's in Seattle. But, I don't blame him. I would wait till next occasion to see her too, because Lord knows that you may go see her, baby, and all kind of junk will break loose. You just never know. So you just got to be careful with who you go see, and that's it. So I'm dressed really comfortably today, y'all. I'm gonna get on that plane and I'm going to sleep. Look, I'm gonna get on that plane. I'm going to sleep. I don't have time to be doing a whole lot of words and talking and stuff. I'm just going to sleep. So that's my deal. Homecoming 2025. Y'all, it's so much going on this homecoming. Oh my God, it's so much going on this year's homecoming. So, Ebony 757, I will see you there, and I'll see you, Ro. So, yeah. And you all, I'm looking at your comments, but I gotta keep my eyes on the road as well. Mm. So, yeah, you all. That's how I feel about the situation. I'm really not on YouTube for numbers. I'm not here for a competition. I have never been here about competition. I've always been here about my dollars. Numbers come, numbers go, but the dollars count, and I think that's the big thing. And then I always tell people, what are you doing on the outside of YouTube? I think that's really key. What are you doing on the outside of YouTube when you leave YouTube? And I just think that's more important. YouTube is just another stream of income to me. I ain't excited. I mean, it's, you do what you do for YouTube. It's, you do your little show and you move on. It's just not that big of a deal to me. And I think people make it more than what it really is. I'm not here for friends. I'm not here for uh, emotional ties and allies and alliances. I'm not here to control people. But I'm just here to make my money. So yeah, Melissa. Um, y'all, my face is so tight. I'm gonna tell you what. That hydrofacial, it's intense. It's very intense. And baby, it's intense. It's intense. I ain't gonna lie, it's intense. I thought it was gonna be a little water. No, baby, it felt like that lady was beating the hell out my face. I'm like, well, Lord have mercy. And then when they were doing that exfoliation, whoo, Jesus! I'm like, it felt like rock on my face. Because I guess they're getting the stuff. Oh my God! And then that extraction. Oh, that water shoot in, and then it suck. Oh my God! Ooh, Jesus. I was like, yeah, but they got to put that cooling gel on and stuff. But it was, ooh, baby, I'm serious. I feel bad for Ness because, again, when you have to go to that level, that's sad. That's a sad thing. But I really don't care what she say I look like. Because, honey, if I look like a stroke victim, baby, then she need to use that tactic. Because stroke victim done had his relationship for a long time. How many she had? Okay. I just think it's really odd for people who have imperfections to talk about other people. I just hope medication works out. I don't care what she said. And I really don't care what she said. I don't. I don't. I don't. Long as I'm happy with my looks, I don't have anything. Look, I don't have anything to worry about. Yeah. Yeah. I just hope that she takes enough drops to be ready for this medication. She does what she needs to do. But y'all, let me tell you something. That's just a sad situation, and this is the truth. Ness is not a dumb person. She's an intelligent person, but she's an intelligent person with a lot of problems. And like I said, you know, I meant what I said. Be the mother that you should be, and then we can talk. Because as much as you may not like my looks, it doesn't have anything to do with my responsibility. And you have a responsibility. And unfortunately, that responsibility was passed off to someone else because you had some tragic situations in your life and you made some life choices that were not the best. And see, that's the truth. And I feel badly for you because you're a smart person, and maybe this ness, the intelligent shrewdness, should have been that one back in the past. But hopefully you will take all of this knowledge and all of this calculation and all of this stuff and truly fight for your son like you fighting all of these people in YouTube. And if you would take that energy, I think you would be in a better place. But I hope everything works out for you because I'm good on this end. And one thing you can't tell me is I'm ugly. One thing you can't say about the old man is that he's ugly because he's not. And you know it. And I know it. And you too know it. So if that's all you have, do better. Care about what you say about me. Girl, I'm 55 and still hot. 55 and still turning heads on. And here you are in your mid-30s and you looking like you looking. And let me tell you something, baby. All of that makeup can't hide what you got inside. I hope you just get them gift bags for that station. Baby, you gotta love the girls. I mean, so she's upset because she got blocked, but that's what you gotta do to people who are really negative and don't have a good spirit and really dark energy. You just block them, you know. And she hates that because she doesn't like abandonment and she doesn't like to be shut out. And when you block people, I'm finding out on YouTube it deals with their self-worth. And you're still worth it, boo. It's just not on my page. That's all. But I wish you well. I wish you well. And I just pray that investigation is successful. And I will be watching. I sure will. And I know it's going to be fantastic. So, again, say what you want about me. I'm good. I'm good. Titties and all, girl. Titty meat and all. Titty and all. Mm. So, and all I'm going to do is say, y'all need to be taking care of y'all skincare regimen. No one should be going to sleep with makeup on. That's not good for your pores. And then that means you got dirt in your skin. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No one should be doing that. And this is not a bad stance. I'm just being honest. Some of these YouTube content creators, they live for this. This is their claim to fame. This is the recognition that they wanted all along but didn't get. And this is why it's so important to them. I don't care about no recognition. I don't care about no validation. I just care about my money. To be honest. So yeah, I gotta find a car wash. Ooh, let me hurry up and get in here for this man hit me. Jesus. And you know, people, it's funny because those people fall out with everybody. You know, I knew her and Lemon was gonna fall out because again, Lemon was getting the attention. Ness don't like that. But I knew that was gonna happen. You fall out with everybody. It's like who have you not fallen out with? Peach. You fall out with Brianna. You just fall out with everybody. And all of it is control. All of it is control. If you don't do what I say or you don't walk like I want you to walk or do this, I got a problem with you. And that's a big issue. But it is what it is, small. That little flame going up. So anyway, well, so the lemon thing is gonna be what it is. Lemon is gonna continue to drink. He's gonna continue to get people to come over there. Um, you know, people love that little fame. It is what it is, baby. Let people do what they gotta do. You know? Yeah. Oh Jesus! I need to find the car wash quickly. What is the time here? Okay. So what else is going on, you all? like I said, the lemon thing, and then the Lolo. And again, a control thing. Lolo is cool with Kyle's, and Lemon don't like that. So now we got an issue with Lolo. All of this control. All of this control. And in life, you can only control what you do. You can't control other people. Now, I give suggestions, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna talk my mess, but usually people come back and say, you was right about that. I'm not gonna say anything unless I'm almost sure about it. And when you have lived a little life, not a whole lot, but when you have lived a little life, you kind of see things and you kind of know how things are going to play out. And you try to help other people. But again, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make that joker drink. And a lot of people are dying of thirst, and the water sitting right in front of them. But because of who told them, they can't receive it, and that's unfortunate as well. But it happens. It happens. So I'm gonna leave that alone. Because first of all, I ain't never slept by her. I've never seen her in the morning wake up, praise the Lord, and that's not a desire of mine to do so. And so again, it's just baby, it was giving poverty all over. Baby, it was giving poverty all over. Shared drink, shared bed, shared hotel room, shared plates. Ain't nobody got time for that. Seven said it's strange how people talk about Ness day in and day out. Hold on, I really can't read that. Yeah, well, Hershey and Ness don't get along, and that's what people do in the sector. I'm saying what I said because I blocked her, and I'm good with it. I mean, it is what it is. Just the few sector. People talk about folks. I'm sure people are talking about me now. So and what? Child, and what? It is what it is, child. It is what it is. And you just move on. And I guess that's why I be sector tried and true. You don't give a damn what people say. You just keep on moving. Who cares? All I care about is can the commercials get in here? Is the commercials gonna be in here? Now again, I don't do commercials during my live. I think it's you be about to get something juicy and then all of a sudden Renewal by Anderson come on. Nobody don't want to see no window commercial where you about to get some juicy information. Ain't nobody got time for that. And then I don't do the whole where you can't roll back and replay. Baby, when people do that, I just keep moving. If I can't roll it back to see what's going on, I move on. I move on. But after my program, yeah, if you go hit the replay, then you need all of the commercials you can get. But I just say, yeah, everybody talk about everybody, but I don't make up with nobody, baby, because I never fall out with people. To be honest, it's just okay. Well, I'll let you back on the show or not. It ain't no makeup for me. It's about money. It's makeup is for girl. I don't even make up with folks. It is what it is. It is what it is. Can I put my commercials in? Yeah, that's it. Ain't nobody got time for that other foolishness. Yeah. If you get sassy with me too much, I'll just go ahead and block you, and don't care nothing about it. And see, that's what people gotta realize, baby. I don't give five damn. You hear me? I'm real with that. I will block you and keep that junker moving, and won't go to your page, and I don't care how good you're popping. And see, that's the problem with people. I was telling somebody, you got all of those people and you whipping my ass, but you always clicking on my link. I'm like, well, girl, shouldn't that be the opposite way? Shouldn't I be clicking on your link? But anyway, mm, if she had to tell it, but that's how I look at it, baby. Hmm. Ooh, y'all, I am really tired. I'm asleep on this plane. I'm asleep on this plane. Lord knows I'm asleep on this plane. Ooh, I'm asleep on this plane, Jesus. Yes, I am. But I do need to get to a car wash. Girl, no give back. Girl, Melissa, that's what I'm saying. And then you're gonna pay for them. No, ho, you the executive. Okay, you got the corner office and thing, and I didn't ask you to pay for mine. Ain't that something? And then it was the shade that stuff was leaking out. Baby, we were supporting black businesses, and no matter how nobody complained about the food was good. Child, the delivery may have been in styrofoam, but the food was good. The whole thing is support black businesses, but we don't even get that. And of course, when people trying to shade you and be low and dirty, they'll go that route. They don't care. They don't look at the context of it, and it's cool with me. But I tell you what, when people left, we ain't have all of that mess. Now somebody tried to start mess, and we stopped it, and that's how we fell out. Cause I wasn't gonna lie about it. Mm-mm. Cause you don't like somebody, and then and again, I have dealt with content creators with control issues. I'm like, I'm not gonna lie about my event, so you can look good, or you can go attack that person. That's you and that person. And then they want to talk about you moving funny. You moving. No, nobody ain't moving funny. I'm not moving like you want me to move. And then I had to cut that person out. Baby, when you got enough, when you had enough, and see, the thing is, I am long suffering. You hear me? I will go with you for a little bit. But baby, when the long suffering has ended, you're gonna get a good cuss out. And you're gonna get told. And that's it. Ain't nobody got time for foolishness. Life is too short. And I'm telling y'all this, life is too short. If people always giving you the blues, at some point in time, you got to let them go. And I'm not talking about on YouTube. I'm talking about in real life as well. Sometimes we done help people too long, and we should let them go a long time ago because they have just been a hindrance to us. And I'm being real about that. Baby, you got to learn how to let the folk go. Because, honey, these people will have you tied up and bound up with their mess. Let them go. Let them go. Y'all, I hope this car wash is open. Oh, is it? Yes, it is. Good. So I can go ahead and get this car washed. Ooh, Lord, because I'm going to be gone for a while. Catherine, hey, everybody who just coming in. I see Catherine's here. Miss Douglas, yes. Um, Doris, how y'all doing? Baby, I blocked it. Baby, she kept on talking that noise. I said, okay, I got something for you. Bloop, block. And it really felt good. I hate to say it. It really feels, honey, that block can be feeling good. But you gotta temper it. But it be feeling good though. We ain't gonna lie about it, girl. It be feeling a little good. Okay, y'all gonna let me through? Or y'all gonna sit there and block the interstate? Are you gonna sit there and block, boo? Is that what we doing? Okay, y'all go ahead. Go ahead. Cause go, honey, boo, go ahead. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Go ahead, girl. The light is green. I got this. Just move on. Ooh, I hate people who do that. Oh my God. Okay, y'all. Your car get hit, and then they looking stupid. The devil is a liar. Not me. Are they closed? Girl, are they closed? Okay. Ooh, Jesus. Yeah, well, you keep on talking noise. I'm like, okay, girl. Okay. I see you, niece. I see you. I see you, niece. And then you be like, bloop, and it's gone. Girl, ain't nobody got time for foolery. Ain't nobody got time for foolery. Okay, I want English. I want English. Okay. I want one wash today. A single wash. Oh, baby, they don't went up on this. Uh-uh. Okay. Girl, they don't went up on these little prices and stuff. I want a single wash. Thank you very much. No, what is this? Okay, let me go ahead and put my little card in, Jesus. Girl, could you please wait? They be rushing you and stuff. I get the credit card in. Okay. Now give me my receipt. Thank you. Okay. Girl, okay, give me my receipt. All right, Lord, I'm in the car wash, Jesus. Hallelujah. Talking about the car wash. Ooh, car wash, girl. Ooh, sing it with a feeling now. Car wash. Ooh, car wash, girl. Work and work. Okay, oh, let me put my glasses on because this man put me in the car wash. Hold on, let me put my glasses on. Okay, all right, Mr. Car Wash Man, we see you. Hey. Ooh, oh, Lord, why he look like Snoop Dogg with that ponytail? Okay. Oh, with them big old rings on. Okay, all right. All right, he got that ponytail, baby. Why he got that doohickey tail? Girl, why he looking like Shaquita? Why is he looking like Shaquita up in here? Yeah, I'll look for the camera, but I ain't. All right. Okay, y'all. Baby, he is looking like Shaquita. Okay, first of all, I thought it was a real nice cut. Baby, that thing is slick, dyed, fried to the side, and then he got a little ponytail. He got a Shaquita ponytail. That ponytail ain't number 1 inch. Girl, no ma'am. Not the one inch ponytail looking like Shaquita. No ma'am. Down at the car wash. Baby. Anyway, baby, I'm at this car wash getting my life. Y'all can hear the little thing going around. Yes, Lord, at the car wash, it goes down. Woo! Oh, Lord. Oh, are we almost done? Let me put my glasses on. Oh, yes. Come on, water. Come on, water. Oh, my God. This is a long damn car wash. Get my tires now. Come on, tires. Come on, mirror. Ooh, oh, Lord, Jesus, baby, this is like a roller coaster up in here. Baby, they getting the bag. They getting the bike. Oh, come on, car wash. I like this car wash. This is real long. Okay, I feel like I got my money's worth. Ha! I feel like I got my money's worth. Oh, they go a light. Oh my God, it's a light. Look at that ceramic. Okay, they doing some ceramic. Okay. Okay, put a little ceramic wax. Girl, they only charging you $10 more because it's girl, they charging you for the color. Anyway, but I'm here for it, baby. Oh my God, look at what is this squirting? I really like this car wash. This car wash is really giving me life. Oh my God, and then they got the things that dry. Okay, all right. Come on, come through, car wash. Baby, I hit old nasty bonanza today. Ooh, look at it. Just, baby, look at it's the little things in life. It's just a little thing. Y'all see all the colors at the car wash? Oh my God. Okay, I'm in the dry section. Maybe they're giving me red light for the skin. Okay, they're giving me red light for the skin because red light is good for the skin. Okay, cause is this thing gonna come down and draw my car off? Girl, they are really with these lights. Baby, they are really with these lights. Honey, they love these lights. They love these lights. Oh, it's still drying? Okay, is it still drying? Okay, baby, it's still drying, girl. Is it still drying? Oh, it's telling me to go. Girl, it's the little things, girl. It's the little things. Honey, that car wash was everything. Baby, that thing woke me up this morning. Hey! What? I think the Lord used that car wash to give me a little pep. Because it's a process. It's a little process. And that car wash did it for me, baby. That car wash was working my little, hey, come on, car wash. Baby, that was good. It was a long old car wash. Okay, it wasn't one of them things. That car wash lasted. And I feel that my car is really clean. Okay, I'm not going to do the inside, child, because this is Lyric's car, so she in the back. So I got to do that later on. Girl, I got my life out of that car wash. Girl, she can't shade what I got. Girl, I don't care about this. Let me tell you something. It gets me where I need to go, but my thing is I like it, and it is what it is. I have two cars, not one, but two, and I like them. And baby, I don't care if it's a 2022 or 2023. It's a 2022, I believe. But if it was a 2015, what the Lincoln is a 2015, baby, it gets me where I need to go. And I love my car. You'll be a crazy fool to buy a car right now. Mm-mm. These jokers depreciate as soon as you take them out the lot. That's what I'm telling you. I mean, so you got to know what you know. Baby, nobody don't got time for that. God bless her heart, y'all. Oh, come on, Miss Douglas. Come on, Miss Douglas. I'm telling you, y'all. So I am down to 195, and I'm going to hold to the 195 for a little bit longer, and then I'll start working on it. Now, let me tell y'all what has happened. Okay, come on, man. You better go. So let me tell y'all what has happened in the world of medicine. So because of the tariffs and stuff, I have been 2 weeks without my Zepbound. But I said, Zepbound or not, we gonna control this. So I'm at 195. I'm 5 pounds below 200. So my Zepbound will be in Monday. And so they do what they need to do. But it's a lot of stuff has happened, but it's good. And I'm happy with what I'm doing. So let me tell y'all something. You better know who you are. You better love yourself. Because people who don't love themselves always trying to come for you. They don't offer any uplift or anything. All they offer is tear down. And my thing is, you know, Ness has all of this vitriol for me, but we're not the same, boo. We are definitely not the same. We are not the same. And so I'm gonna leave it at that. I just hope everything works out for her, but we're definitely not the same. Not the same. I don't have to lie about my credentials. I don't have to lie about what I'm doing. If I'm not doing it, I'm not doing it. If I didn't do it, I didn't do it. And so you got to let people know. And that's the thing with me. I'm not, if I said I taught high school, I taught high school. And I can prove it. If I was a flight attendant, I was a flight attendant. And I can prove it. And this is why I laugh at people because I'm like, baby, I had a great life. I have done everything in life that I wanted to do. So now everything is downhill. Oh, shoot. Everything is downhill. What I mean by everything is downhill is I'm just doing what I want to do and having fun doing it. And that's what I mean. You know, so if I take on a position and get a promotion, it's because I wanted to do it. Ooh, they got early voting already? My God, today. Yeah, so it's because I wanted to do it, not because I was forced to do it. And I took a old nasty piece of job at the QT and got promoted, girl. Are they not letting you turn? Can you not turn? Oh my God, they closed the road. Oh, girl, they done closed the road. They done closed the road. So my thing is this, girl. I was changing bags in the garbage can and making sure stock was in the store and doing the cash register. And the Bible said, "Oh, Shondo, I felt this in my spirit." The Bible said, "If you're faithful over a few things, God will bless you in many." And baby, I was real faithful because one thing about Gen X and older people, we show up for work. We show up for work on time. We're serious about our work. Uh, you know, we are consistent, and people see that. They know that we are logical thinkers, and we don't let people rattle us. And so, again, that's the advantage of hiring people who are a little bit more mature and seasoned because they're not hotheads. And when you don't have a record and when you don't have drug issues and you can pass a P test, baby, the sky's the limit. Let me tell y'all something. If you can pass a piss test and if you don't have a criminal background, you can find a job. You hear me? You can find a job. You can find a job. So, hmm you can find a job if you want one. So, y'all, that's what I'm saying today. Yeah, you know, y'all, I'm serious. So, in HR, people can't pass drug tests. That's the problem. In HR, people's backgrounds will keep them from obtaining a job, depending on what the background is. Um, in some of these jobs, you don't even have to be the sharpest knife in the drawer. Long as you can answer interview questions well, you could get a job. And that's the truth. Jobs are out there. In this economy, it may not be the job you want, but I will say this: some of them jobs you don't want, those will be the ones that will lead you to management positions. I'm not talking about picking cotton or working in agriculture like that, but you know, retail, fast food. You know, we sleep on fast food, but if you are really good, maybe you move up, and the next thing you know, you a general manager or you're a regional manager. With convenience stores, the same thing. You know, especially you got education, which is really critical because a lot of people don't have it in those fields, believe it or not. So when you get in a field like that, especially retail, uh, gas stations, convenience stores, QT, Wawa, Bucky's, baby, the sky is the limit. The sky's the limit, and that's true. And so sometimes we don't see it because we like, oh my God, and then we don't. I ain't gonna be flipping no burgers, but baby, you know, yeah, you just gotta realize that the sky's the limit if you want it to be. So, and sometimes you gotta crawl before you can walk. Melissa said facts. Y'all, look. I am good with this, even though I'm a little rosy in the cheeks because my skin is sensitive and that thing, yeah. But baby, my skin is good. I'm good. I'm 55 and feeling damn freaking good. Okay. Shout out to Ernie Hudson for being an inspiration. Ernie Hudson. Ernie Hudson was an inspiration. And it's a man who on YouTube who does skincare. And shout out to him. Y'all need to be taking care of y'all skin. Because let me tell you something. There's some people on here looking like they looking like Father Time. Baby, they looking like nursing home. They looking like oatmeal and Depends diapers. And that ain't my ministry. And that ain't my ministry. Honey, some people ain't doing good. They ain't looking good. People got teeth issues. Oh my God, teeth issues. And this is the thing. There are some people who are not even 55 and looking really bad right now. And if this is how you coming into aging, you ain't gonna age well. There are some people who are in their 50s and they look 79. Do what you got to do for you. That's right, Melissa. Girl, let me tell you something. Do what you got to do. And see, let me tell you something. A lot of people are afraid, and that's why they don't do stuff. A lot of people are closed-minded. They're not open-minded, and that's why they don't do stuff. But baby, I was very open to say, yes, go ahead and do that Dysport. Yes, let's do that micro channel. Yes, let's do that hydro facial. It ain't do me wrong. It ain't do me wrong. And a lot of people won't try. And if that's how you want to look, then look like that. I want to look like this, and you look like that. I'm going to look like this, and you're going to look like that. This, that. That's how I feel about it. However you want to do it is yours. Hey, King Payne. I know King Payne. Hey, King Payne. Hey, King Payne. Lituation. But yeah, so my thing is, baby, that's how you want to look. But let me say this. I'm going to get my Dysport and I'm going to get my micro channeling because it has worked for me. And I love how it puts a little glow in your skin. And that's what I'm saying. So if you want to age like you want to age, you age like you want to age. Everybody want to age like they want to age. Age like you want to age. I'm going to age just like this. Now, I know we ain't going to be young forever. I know people got to die. I get that. But baby, when I'm in my casket, who they going to be saying, ooh, he look like he's asleep. He looks so good. Because y'all know how black people are at funerals. Because if you don't look good or something wrong, they be like, ooh, girl, she didn't look like herself. She was so dark and she just didn't look like herself. Mm-mm. I don't want that. Girl, you know they do that at funerals. Because when you look good, they say how you, ooh, she looked like she was asleep. She looked so good. And she had that suit on and, ooh, she looked so good. She looked just like she was sleeping. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. Because black people will talk about you when you're alive and they'll talk about you even in death. Girl, she just didn't look good. I think it was that cancer. And she just didn't look like herself. And y'all know y'all heard it. Anybody who got black relatives who done went to church and done gone to a funeral, you know how that's how people talk. And y'all know it. Ooh, she just didn't look like herself. She was dark and stuff. And she, she really battled that cancer. And I'm not being funny, but that's how black people talk. You know how that? Oh, she battled it. I think it was that. It was the illness. She just didn't look like herself. But baby, if you look good, ooh, she looked like she was asleep. Ooh, yes, and her makeup was done so well. Ooh, I don't know who did her hair, but ooh, yes. Y'all know that's how we do. Y'all know that's how we do. So if you want to die looking crazy, you go right ahead. I'm telling you, I'm going to age gracefully. Now, let me say this. No knife has ever come to my face. Only thing that has hit my face is needles. Needles? Yeah, needles. And y'all don't understand that you have to break the skin because your skin, as you get older, does not produce collagen. So when the skin is injured, collagen is produced. It's just like muscles. So when you start working out, you break muscles to build muscles up. And so it's almost like your face is getting a workout when the needles are poked in there. And they're very fine needles, but they break the skin so collagen can be pumped. And the collagen is giving you the plumpness of your skin. Y'all better go ahead and get a good dermatologist and find out what's going on. Yeah, J Boss, I done heard that too. But for real, y'all, yeah. Bridge AlphaNet, correct. So that's what I'm telling you all. Um, yeah. So uh-uh. I'm not going under the knife. I'm not pulling up skin and all of that stuff. No, I ain't doing all of that. But I am going to induce collagen. My skin looks like glass. Real talk. Yeah, when you do your micro channeling, that helps. Yeah. Thank you, Todd Taylor. Thank you, Todd Taylor. And like I said, I did Dysport. The Dysport is phenomenal. I don't do fillers. Now let me tell you all about fillers. Fillers stay in your skin and fillers move. Dysport and Botox paralyze the muscles, so you don't have those fine lines. And Botox is also used for people with bad migraine. No, your facials are good. It depends on your facials, and again, it depends on the dermatologist. I have an African American dermatologist, and he's good. The thing with facials is you got to make sure you get moisturization. You got to moisturize your skin, and really, a good daily skin regimen is you have to have a gentle cleanser that will exfoliate your skin, and you'll do that. Then you have to have a good astringent to make sure everything is clean, and then you get a good moisturizer. Also, I use a little SPF. I think the sunblock, because you all looking at your phone radiates heat or light. Anytime you're in light, even if the sun is shining in your window or your TV, it radiates UVs. So you want to make sure you have some form of sunscreen on. Because now, melanated people, y'all, we know we don't be doing that sun a whole lot. We don't do that sun a lot. Melanated people try to stay out the sun. And when we got to go in the sun, we're going to put on a hat or we're going to put on some clothing and stuff. That's what we do. So this is why the other folk have problems with aging really bad because the texture of their skin, yeah, yeah. That light is not really good for your skin. You got to get some vitamin D, but it's not a whole lot of it is not good. Let me tell y'all what I do. I go to Trader Joe's. I have the retinol and the hydro whatever the hydro acid. I can't say it this morning. Lord Jesus, I'm sounding like Trump with acetaminophen. I can't even say it today. But yeah. So you gotta have that. But what I use hyaluronic acid. Oh, I couldn't even say it. Hyaluronic acid. So retinol, hyaluronic acid. But I use my black seed oil and castor oil with no hexane in it. I swear by it. I swear by black seed oil, cold pressed black seed oil, and hyaluronic acid. And castor oil. I swear by it, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I do swear by it. It's really good for the skin. Donald Trump is out of control. And this is what happens when you have a Republican Senate and House that is giving this man control. He said that he was going to get near the White House, but not do anything. Now he done tore down the whole East Wing to build this monstrosity of a ballroom that's going to dwarf the White House, and we don't have problems with that. And he's doing what people allow him to do. And this is what I'm saying, you all letting people tear up a democracy. And this is what you give the man an inch, he'll take him out. It started with the emolument clause. He should have given up. He's making money off the White House. How are you going to sue as the president the Department of Justice? You can't collect that money. He don't give a damn about these people who are federal workers and people who get ready to lose their SNAP benefits. And I'm talking about senior citizens. I'm talking about people with disabilities. But yet he's building this ballroom, $3 million. And now they're trying to gerrymander these states like North Carolina. I hope that the gerrymandering effort does not work, because people in those poor red areas should get a clue by now. And regardless of how they gerrymander, y'all should vote against that, because that man has done nothing for you all but make your life miserable. We'll see. Yeah, that black seed oil is everything. Yeah, I mean, it's not medical advice. You got to do what you got to do for you, to be honest. You got to do what's right for you. And it's definitely not medical advice, because I am not a medical doctor. But from my experiences and from my dermatologist, and everybody's skin is different. So you got to go to your dermatologist and find out what's right for you. I love my dermatologist because they were like, you don't need this and you don't need this. Your skin is okay. You don't have a lot of corrections to do in your skin. Your skin is fine. Now, one thing that they had to do though, in my nose, oh my God, they had to do extractions. Oh, them jokers, baby. When she, ooh. So she had to do about 6 times to, ooh. And then she showed me the extractions. I'm like, okay, baby. And she said, I'm so sorry. I said, no, baby, you got to do what you got to do. I'm like, you gotta do what you gotta do, niece. Ooh, but that hurts so bad because your nose is very sensitive. I'm like, niece, you gotta do what you gotta do. If you gotta go ahead and get them extractions out, then get them instructions. Yeah, he's a mess. He's a mess. Yeah, he's a mess, y'all. Well, look, y'all, I'm getting ready to head on out. I just wanted to come on a little bit before. Um, I got my little car wash now, so I'm getting ready to pick up the other half. We getting ready to head to the airport. I just wanted to come on and say hello to you all and see what was going on. I see what's going on. Nothing really major. They talking about lemon daddy. They talking about lemon birth certificate. It ain't gonna affect Lemon, and if people gonna still go over there and look, he's still gonna cuss women out. He's still gonna get drunk and go to sleep and have people running his panel. Ain't nothing gonna change. And really, y'all, people are desensitized to all of this stuff. I mean, when you get bombarded with this stuff on a daily basis, it doesn't have the effect that it has. So I think that's what's going on. Girl, I ain't giving nobody no medical advice. You got to do what's right for you. That's right. That's right, dear. But you got to do what's right for you. Okay, you all. You know what though? I don't know. They're trying to say that Lemon's daddy was a SO. So what got to do with Lemon though? I'm just trying to figure out. Baby, let me tell you something though. It's gonna be chilly in Norfolk. The temperatures are gonna be in the mid to low 60s at the high and 47 at the low. So I got a little nasty piece of jacket in there, some long sleeves, no shorts. So yeah, let me tell y'all something. Um, I ain't buy no new clothes. There are some clothes that I couldn't fit in that I can fit in now, and I tried them on. I'm like, this is what we gonna do. So, baby, ain't no new fashions up in here. I said, let me go ahead. I mean, because the fashions that were at the mall were trash, and now since I got my bags packed, I ain't trying to buy no new stuff. I'm good. To be honest, I'm just good. I'm really good. So I'm at a point where I'm okay, and yeah. What's up, Janice? Yeah, because like I said, I went to a couple of places, and I'm like, these clothes are not giving. Everything looks just so frumpy. It's just like, yeah. So I'm like, and I'm just not gonna buy something to buy something. I just didn't feel it in my spirit. You know how you see something, you like, oh yeah, that's gonna work. I didn't see that. I didn't see that. I did not see that. So yeah. You know, Robin, you know, that's what I'm saying, baby. It is what it is. I mean, I wanted to get something new because, you know, I haven't been to a homecoming in a good minute because of COVID and stuff. So I'm excited about going. I'm excited about going. But, yeah, but my thing is, yeah, at the end of the day, we ain't doing all of that. I am excited, though, to be going. I don't know if we're going to win this homecoming. I'm going to pray that we win this homecoming. But because Mike Vick ain't, that record ain't been good, you know, and I kind of figured that it's not gonna be like it's gonna be. And just because you get Mike Vick, they expected Vick to be like prime time. They're different, but I'm excited. I'm excited because everybody is coming to homecoming, and if he win homecoming, we will forgive him, and he will be a coach again. But baby, if he lose homecoming, baby, yeah. Yeah, let me tell you something. Virginia is great. The Hampton Roads area, very great. Good people. Good people. Honey, them people can sing. Ooh, them people can sing. Some singing people. Yes, Lord, they some singing people. So, but look, y'all, I am getting ready to head on off. Like I said, what's been dominating the cycle is lemon and this doxing thing. Um, yeah, that's been dominating, and Audio Pope standing up for Lemon, and I'm hearing a lot of stuff, and Lemon going off at Nesbitt and grown folk, and he had a lot to say about people. But in the end, you know, it is what it is. I don't know Lemon Daddy. I don't know what Lemon Daddy got to do with Lemon. And then the stuff they had on Lemon, his age and stuff. I'm like, okay. I'm just like, okay, you know. I was more interested in why you trying to control Lolo. Because again, it looks. See, that's the thing. That's tangible to me. Why are you trying to keep other people from not talking to other people because you're not comfortable with them? So yeah, it is what it is, and we'll see what happens. But look, y'all, I'm out. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.